Okay, we're going to do a couple of additional examples for substitution with definite integrals. So in this first example, you can see that we have a composition where 1 plus 7x is inside of the cube root. So that seems like an appropriate, so I'm going to let u be 1 plus 7x because that's the inside of the composition. And since we're going to transform our integral to be in terms of u, we also need the differential du, which will be 7 dx. And that tells us then that dx is 1/7 times du. Now I'm going to go ahead and transform the integrals, the limits of integration now, to be in terms of u. So when x is 0, well, this is the relationship between x and u. So we can plug 0 in for x there and find our lower limit of integration for our u integral. So when x is 0, u will be 1. And when x is 1, which is the upper limit in our original integral in terms of x, then u will be 8 using our substitution for u, the relationship between u and x. Okay, so now we're ready to set up our u integral. So we have the integral from u equals 1 to u equals 8. I have a 1/7 on the outside, and we have u to the 1/3 power du. And I'm going to take the antiderivative of u to the 1/3. So adding 1 to the exponent will give me u to the 4/3. And when we divide by 4/3, we will multiply by 3/4. So I'm going to write 3/4 u to the 4/3. And the benefit of having already changed the limits of integration is that now we don't have to plug for u back in, and we're just going to integrate this from 1 to 8. So I'm just going to deal with the constants. So we have a 3/28. And applying the fundamental theorem, we're going to put in 8 in place of u. So this will be 8 to the 4/3 minus 1 to the 4/3. Now, 1 to any power is itself, and 8 to the 4/3 means that we're taking the cube root of 8 and raising that to the 4th power. So the cube root of 8 is 2, and 2 to the 4 is 16. So now we have that this will be equal to 3/28 times 16 minus 1. So that's 3/28 times 15, which will give us 45/28. And that is the value of this definite integral. Okay, let's try an additional example. So here we have the integral from 4 to 1 of e to the square root of x divided by the square root of x dx. And there are a couple of compositions, right? X is this, well, we have the square root of x that's inside of e to the x. So that seems like an appropriate composition to focus on. Of course, you could also think of the root x in the denominator as being inside of 1/u or 1/x, but that doesn't seem like that's going to help us take care of the e to the power of the square root of x. So I would recommend trying a few things. I'm going to try letting u be all of the square root of x. And the reason for that is because I have a feeling that when we find du, we might be able to take care of this denominator. So we'll rewrite this as x to the 1/2, and then du will be 1/2 x to the negative 1/2 when we subtract 1 from the exponent dx. So I'm going to just rewrite this as 1/2 square root of x. I brought the x to the denominator because it's raised to the negative 1/2 power, dx. So dx is 2 square root of x du. All right, so let's go back to our original integral and try to substitute in what we have. So right now we have that. I'll deal with the limits of integration in a little bit. We'll just deal with the integrand first. So we have e to the square root of x, so that means we have an e to the u power, since u is root x. We could put a u in the denominator since we have a square root of x in the denominator, but I also can see that du, that this differential is going to help me take care of that root in the denominator. So I'm going to keep this as the square root of x and write dx, substitute for dx, 2 square root of x du. And here you can see that the square root of x terms will cancel out, and we have 2 integral of e to the u du. I'm going to go ahead and transform the limits of integration now and write and use, of course we're using our original substitution to transform the limits of integration to be in terms of u. So I'm going to write when x was 4, u is the square root of 4, which is 2. That's our lower limit of integration. And when x is 1, the upper limit of integration, u is the square root of 1, which is 1. So we can rewrite our u integral as 2 integral, lower limit is 2 to 1 of e to the u du. We could change the order of the limits of integration if we'd like. Because we're integrating from 2 to 1, we don't have to, but if you wanted to, you could make the overall integral negative and then integrate from 1 to 2. I'm going to keep it this way and just take the antiderivative. So we have antiderivative of e to the u is itself. So this will be 2 e to the u, and we're integrating from 2 to 1. When we put 1 in place of u, we'll have 2e, and 2 in place of u, we have 2e squared. You could leave your answer this way, right? This is just a numerical answer. If you would like to clean it up a little or write it differently, you could factor out a 2e and write 1 minus e. So either of these two answers would be perfectly fine. And in this example, both of these examples, I changed the limits of integration to be in terms of u, so I transformed the entire integral to be in terms of u, so I did not have to substitute in terms of x at the end before applying the fundamental theorem of calculus.